Well, hello everybody. How is it going? Can you hear me okay? Checking. Check mic. 1, 2. I'm a little behind. Again, late as usual. Sorry about that. Really sorry about that. How's everybody doing? TGIF. So happy to be back doing lives on the regular. I've got some... Sorry, my light is bothering me. Oh my gosh. Can't stand it. There we go. This light gives me migraine sometimes. It's like right here behind me. You can't see it, but it's really on there. It's bright. Let me say hi to everybody. All right. Dory, hey you. Chaos Queen, hey. Mods, always a pleasure. Linda, Grandma. Mallory, hey hen, how are you doing? Grammy H. Carla, Just the Facts. Man, I like that name. I am glad you're here. It's the first live that you're attending. Ooh, ooh. That is great. I hope I don't disappoint. It's always a possibility. All right. I think that's everybody. Hopefully some more people will come in. Please hit that like button or dislike, whatever you fancy. And if you like what you see, please subscribe. All right. A few updates. I want you to say my name too. Okay. You know, I always try to not say people's names because they don't want to be, ousted. But I will do that. Susanna, my mod. Hello. I'm glad you're here. Your name is Mods at... Okay. You just don't want to be singled out. Attention. Always wanting that attention. Just teasing. So what we're going to get into... I got to get some tackling fuel. Excuse me. All right. Things that we're going to get into, obviously. It's going to be about the Summerall's Vigil. And some key players in that. Some places, not all places, but some of the places that me and two of my mods, Suzanne and Trish, see, I said your name, can't get mad. We're going to go to some places that we want you to know about, and some that we don't want you to know about until the live stream begins on the 15th. So we're also, I think me and Susanna are going the day before, maybe. And if there's anything interesting, we'll definitely, do a live or post a video later. Getting back to this, the Vigil obviously is on the 15th, and it's going to be at the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office. We are going to be very respectful. We are going to be drama-free as much as possible. We ain't going to start nothing, but we might finish it, right? And there's a lot of great things. Biscuit, would you not? He does this zombie thing, my dog, where he gets on his back and rolls around and acts like a zombie. It's weird. Anyway, the Vigil, Hawkins County Sheriff's Office, and we are going to be respectful. We are going to be polite. We are going to honor at least what, the police have done and law enforcement has done so far in the case. We have to remember that Ronnie Lawson and the detectives did not lose Summer. They are not the ones who neglected Summer prior to her disappearance. So, Biscuit, come on now, man. Sorry. So we have to be respectful for what they have done, which is, I think, within their capacity. Now, have there probably been some failures along the way? Of course. Sure. Searches have been few and far and in between. I watched Dave Rader and his team on Duty Ron, kind of going back over the July interview and the most recent. And, EquiSearch really had to push that second search. I don't know if you guys knew that, but EquiSearch was the one, Biscuit, yeah. EquiSearch was the one doing that. And so you have to give them big, mad props which is obviously why I am a member of EchoSearch, because I respect them so much. Why is that? Like, what are we waiting on? Are we waiting for a slip up? Are we waiting for more evidence? Are we waiting for more digital data? Who knows? Maybe they're just keeping it quiet because they know that they're never going to find her. And they're waiting for that grand jury, indictment charges to be pressed. I don't know. So, since we don't know anything about anything, except for that Summer got gone on Ben Hill Road, what we can do is at least honor the fact that they're working on the case. And maybe, just maybe, when we express our concerns in a polite way, in a polite manner, I don't know, words I think can hit better than actions when it comes to the egos and the politics of not only law enforcement, but the public and the backlash of it. I think that maybe something profound can happen. I don't know. But that's what our entire plan is to make sure that, first of all, we honor Summer Wells, first and foremost, in the respectful manner with no drama. And secondly, make sure that law enforcement does understand people's concerns. And I really want to give a voice to people from that area more than anybody, because they're the ones that live in this area. They're the ones that are affected by it and hear the rumors. And, law enforcement resources have been negated, if you think about it. And the budgets have been affected. The financial toll it takes to do searches and to spend those man hours on Summer's case versus other things. You have to understand there's stuff that we don't see, and that's just the way of it. So we want to respect that, but also give our feelings about what Summer has done to us in our heart and mind. So that's what we're going to do. We're not going to start any drama, but don't start nothing. They won't be nothing either. Okay. Because this is about Summer, and this has nothing to do with the egos of YouTube creators. And if it does get to that point, I would be so disappointed and so mad at the community for letting it happen. It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be bad. It could be a beautiful experience, because you have to understand that creators have spent a year plus, more than a year, or almost a year on her case. And that matters. People have taken time from their families, their jobs probably, and their mental health, obviously with what's going on with Ernie, and it matters. That time matters. And some people, like myself, want to kind of speak to the universe, speak to the people that have shared this platform with me on her case, as well as Summer in general and her spirit, where she lived. I want to kind of get that off my chest of what all of this mattered to us, like how it mattered and why it's always going to matter. And that's okay. It is okay. And, I see some creators that are like, everybody that goes to the Summer Wells Vigil is just money grabbing, clout chasing. There's nothing good that's going to come out of it. Naysayers. And that's cool. Totally get why you would feel that way. But I think it's because either you can't do it and you want to, or you're just that damn jaded. And you don't think that anybody deserves it. Well, that's just too bad, because it's happening. So either don't say anything or do something positive. I've got lots of people that are donating flyers to hand out there, bracelets, not for sale, by the way. All of the shirt sales that I'm doing for the Vigil is 100% of the profits go to Rescue One Global. So to the naysayers, kick rocks, have fun, enjoy and watch it, and do something positive with your time instead of getting on lives and talking your smack. We don't want to hear it. Summer doesn't deserve it. Let's move on. No drama. All right. That's really all I had with the Summer Wells Vigil. Really, that's it. There's nothing to speculate on or whatever. There will be kind of like a little bit of a speech that I was asked to give about, summer and law enforcement in a respectful manner. So you're going to see your girl Eve say some things. And it's going to be really great. It's going to be something positive. Yeah. A lot of cool things that, me and my mods, Trish and Susanna, are going to do. And we can't wait to show you guys, and we can't wait to hear your opinions and thoughts on what you feel, about everything. So if you're watching this later, please comment below on how you feel about, and not only how you feel about the vigil, but what would you like to see? What would you like to hear? What would you, if you were there, what would you do? What are the things that you would do? Respectfully. No illegal step like that. Anyway, I want to claw my eyes out, stupid pollen. I know. Okay. I had to get, you know how your girl has allergies. I had to get antibiotics for the third time this year. I've had 2 pollen shots. It's been the worst so far. And your girl's not going to come on live with no makeup. I mean, I've been doing this, put makeup on the whole time that I've done YouTube, so it's not going to happen. But it doesn't help. The price we pay, right? Oh, I'm getting a tattoo to honor summer next week. Just the facts. That's really, really cool. That's really cool. I don't know if you guys remember, but gosh, when was it? February? Was it? It was her birthday. It was Summer Wells' birthday, and I wanted to get a tattoo in honor of not just Summer, but all missing children. And so I was looking up the ribbons, that you, like breast cancer awareness is the pink one, etc. I wanted to see, what colors were for, missing children or victims of victims of homicide and etc. And I got this tattoo right here. It's a butterfly. I don't know if I can. What am I doing? Maybe this is better. Anyway, it's a butterfly, and it's got the there we go. The yellow and the green, which is victims of homicide in general, victims of the missing children, and domestic abuse for children and women that have suffered at the hands of that. So anyway, I've got blue, purple, pink, and green, and they all mean something specifically to me about cases, one of them being Summer, which is the purple one. So, oh, a little girl on her swing, that is like giving me chills right now, y'all. Oh my gosh, that is so sweet. You need to definitely post that or let us know when you get it so that we can see it. I would love to see people in actual prayer for Summer. You know that's going to happen. Well, of course. Awesome. So moving on to that, I wanted to kind of talk about the Delphi case. I did make a video about the mom speaking out, Liberty German's mom speaking out about how she feels about law enforcement right now. Specifically Doug Carter. Is it Carter? Woohoo! How long have you been a member for? 4 months. Trish, thank you so much for being a member. That's so sweet. I really do think that if you haven't seen the video, you can go watch it after this. I'll put it at the end here. But she basically said, I've been getting the runaround. I have no faith in law enforcement. Oh, 4 months for Mallory. Woohoo. 4-month gang. So anyway, she's just not happy with how things have gone, as you could imagine. So she doesn't think that Ron Logan is the one that did anything to these girls. He did pass away in January, so there's that. But she states, they would have built a case if they thought that Ron Logan was the one. Woohoo! Thank you, Gma. Thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. I love you all. Thank you so much. Even if you're a day, if you've been a member for a day. That's awesome. Appreciate you. So what do you guys think? Have you looked at the Delphi case lately? And if you do follow it, put in the comments below who you think it is, because your girl Eve is going to break it down. Just not get into the details of it, just a video of the mannerisms of the people that we might have video on, the voices, and I'm just going to do one by one. And then we can rate on what the public thinks. Because I've already got Ron Logan. I've already got that one guy who's in prison for essaying and brutally assaulting that 9 or 10-year-old. Can't remember his name. Got him lined up, and then I also have one more. I'm not convinced so far, but I do agree with the mom. I think her name is Chrissy. Chrissy. I'm horrible with names. But she thinks that Ron Logan, may have known something about who was involved. Say my name. No. Susanna, thank you for being a member for 4 months. I do appreciate it. So, I want to know what you think about who is the bridge guy. Do you think it's multiple people? I think it's 2. At least 2, maybe even 3. I do think that the bridge guy was not limping. I think that the bridge guy had maybe Abby very, very close to him, and he was walking around her, or he was, Gray Hughes said it best. He was getting over this little area that could trip you. But it does kind of make sense that he was wanting to get closer to the girls. So, anyway, I think that this case is going to launch into something very, very soon, and things are going to start rolling because of what she said. It's it's a big deal for her to come out publicly and say, I don't trust them, because you're going to get a lot of the press and a lot of the public agreeing with her, and then maybe even doing something kind of crazy. I don't know. But it may just force a change that the case needs to go into, because it's been 5 years and they deserve answers. I mean, do they have somebody that concrete was there? Do they have the pings? Do they have the data? No, we don't know. She doesn't know anything. She even got a private investigator, because the first thing I thought of was, well, where's the private investigators? I'm sure you have one or have had one, and that's what she answered. She was saying that the private investigators were like, I can't really help you because they're not telling me anything. And then all of a sudden, in 2022, they say, does anybody know about this the Anthony shots? But they knew about it in 2020. So it's like maybe they were going down that Tony and Keegan Klein avenue and no one was cooperating, so they had to do something, But I think it's a multiple people. I think that Anthony Shots is behind a bigger, maybe, P-ring, if you will. I don't know. So, oh, duh. Okay, thank you so much. I always wondered what else was on that phone. I don't know if it was Tony or Keegan that changed his Facebook, where he went to Vegas the day before or the day of the girls' murders. But he did change it. He added in 2020, he added the whole, I was in Las Vegas at work, because on how Facebook you can say, start a new job at this. Well, that's what he did, but he added it in 2020 before he had to turn over all of his shit. That is highly suspicious. And was that Tony or was that Keegan? We don't really know for sure. Oh, remember? Let me see. Oh, it's raining really, really, really hard. Ooh, and I got to get my kiddo, so I won't be on here much longer. But I will drop the link, the member link. So, I will be probably following the Delphi case closely. I did do an EVP and a reading on them. in August of 2021. And as I said before, a lot of my stuff before I got on YouTube in, what was it, December or November, got erased because I have an old iPad that I was using, and it erases things over time. So I will tell you what happened though. I did a paranormal, I can't remember what their name is, but these paranormal research guys did a cover on the case and did their own EVP sessions. And I did one while they were doing one. And it was an amazing experience. These girls said, basically, thank you. I know you're trying to help. Like, thank you. Justice, help. You know. And they also said, think, mom, close, family. You know who this person, you know them. They are so close to the family. And it freaked me out. And I'm still trying to figure out, well, who was close to the family? I don't know who was close to the family of a potential suspect. I don't. I know that Ron Logan was a treasurer for the school district for a very long time before he, retired and all that stuff. I do know that. It's in the papers. I did find that. We did here too. Oh yeah, it's really pouring. But other than that, I'm kind of stuck there. So I'm going to start doing some EVP sessions because I do know that these people, the people that did the EVP session, the paranormal research people, they reached out and they were like, cool, yeah, please do anything to help find my kiddos. So I don't mind doing it. So let's see what we get. And what else do I have? Oh, Harmony Montgomery. So I don't know if y'all know, but I talked to the mother of Harmony Montgomery. She followed me on TikTok, and I have a pretty big following there. And when I saw that her profile was on TikTok and it was connected to, as friends, I reached out to her. And of course I wanted to give my support and stuff right at the beginning, and we've just had that camaraderie ever since because, look, Harmony's still missing. She was placed in Adam's care, a convicted felon with a history of drug abuse and violence, and no matter what was going on in her life, she owns up to the fact that, yeah, she fucked up. She should have done better. She should have done more. It's the way of, hindsight is 20/20. And I'm not making excuses, and neither is she. But I do want to help either jog her memory. Maybe there's a tip there that our friendship can create something to find her. And matter of fact, we've come up with a few that she has taken to law enforcement. So you never know. You never know. And, she's kind of upset right now that they're not really telling her anything. And I do feel that's because of the whole DCYF issues. They're at fault for failing her in their way. It's just the facts. Hi, Lauren. Hey, Dope Soul. Hello. I hope that you're, I don't know, I can't remember where you went to, but you went to some theme park today, and I was jealous because I haven't gone in like 4 years. Ever since toddler Eve was born, so can't wait for him to get old enough to do those things. Yeah, so Harmony, there is a search going on next week. Every time they have a search for Harmony, I want to go so badly, but there's other things that are kind of preventing me from ever going up there. But hopefully one of these days, if there's a search that, I feel in my heart's going to do something, then I'll go up there. It's just a long flight. I'm from Texas, so New Hampshire is quite a bit of ways. I want them to search that river that goes from New Hampshire, Manchester, over to Massachusetts. Like that area and the landfill may have something, but you know how it goes with landfills. So, bye, Heather. Have a good work night. Oh, I bet you're tired, Dope Soul. Could not imagine. So, that's all I have for that. The next thing and the final thing that I have before I have to go get Mr. Boogie is I did not want to go public with this. I didn't want to talk about it because it's so recent that Jose Ramon passed away. I never want to disrespect, someone's passing. And as you know, as a medium, I try to really watch that kind of stuff and not put it out publicly, my readings and what I've got. But you guys, this reading is crazy. And it wasn't that I went to Jose. Of course I was thinking about the case and thinking about, oh man, I would just really be great if Jose would just, his spirit would consent to talk to me, and bam, it was like that. It was like, oh, I'm here. And what do? You capture it. You capture that because it was just so strong. And I've got 2 people in this chat who I've named many times, 2 of my mods, that have heard it. 3 of my mods, excuse me. And they were pretty wide-eyed and holy crap. So it does say, Jose says Summer's name in the EVP session. That's just all I can tell you right now. So I do want to eventually put that out there when, the family has kind of released the information, if they want to, on how he passed. And I don't know how long that's going to take, but I don't know. I will feel when the time is right. But I do want you guys to see it. I do want you guys to experience that because it's big. It's a huge thing. We spoke for 30 minutes and it's nuts. It's bananas. So that's all I have, guys. I know, Lucia, I know I got shivers right now because I said in the EVP, I said, if this is Jose and we're talking about summer, give me a word that's close to summer, like sun, flowers, anything. He was like, no, honey, I got this. Summer. Why don't I just say her name? And I was like, sorry, I underestimated you, Jose. But there's so much more. So ask him how he passed. I did. But I first of all, I asked Spirit to confirm it's okay to even go there, which they did. And then I asked Jose directly, again, if it's okay, would you mind telling me how you passed? And I'm going to keep that for the next video so that you don't know and it ruins the intense experience, right? Give you a little bit of, build up. All right, guys, as you know, I always say, drink some water, take your vitamins. Hug yourself, your babies, hug your grandbabies, your fur babies, all the babies. And I will see you guys on the next live. And please check out my videos because they're coming full force. And I need you to be up to speed. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Dope Soul, for the $5 super chat. You're the bomb.